the controversial Waqf bill and rising protests in Manipur's Muslim heartlands. The recently proposed Waqf Reforms Bill has become a lightning rod of controversy, sparking widespread protest across several Muslim-majority areas of Manipur. Thousands of Meitei Pangals, Manipuri Muslims, have taken to the streets, particularly along the Imphal-Moray National Highway, expressing fierce opposition to what they see as an assault on their religious rights and community autonomy. The bill, introduced in the Indian Parliament under the banner of reform, aims to centralize and regulate the administration of Waqf properties across the nation. It proposes sweeping changes to the existing Waqf Act, 1995. Among the most contentious provisions is the increased authority it grants to government-appointed administrators to take control of Waqf properties, conduct audits, cancel Waqf deeds under certain conditions, and repurpose Waqf lands for public utility projects. Supporters of the bill argue that these reforms are necessary to prevent mismanagement, encroachments, and corruption within state Waqf boards. They also claim it will ensure better transparency and utilization of Waqf assets for the benefit of the community. However, for many Muslims, the bill is seen as an insidious attempt to erode religious freedoms and bring sacred endowments under bureaucratic and political control. Critics contend that the bill violates the community's right to manage its own religious and charitable institutions, an autonomy that is both historical and spiritual. Waqf, by its very definition, is a permanent dedication of property for Islamic religious, educational, or charitable purposes, and traditionally remains free from state interference. In Manipur, where the Muslim community has long felt marginalized in state politics and administration, the response has been particularly intense. On April 12, 2025, a massive protest erupted in the Muslim-dominated areas of Thoubal, Lilong, and parts of Imphal East. Thousands of demonstrators, including religious scholars, community leaders, students, and activists, marched along the national highway. Traffic was brought to a halt as protesters chanted slogans like "Hands off our Waqf," "Withdraw the Waqf bill now," and "Religious freedom is not negotiable." The protest was characterized by unity, discipline, and deep emotional resolve. Organizers of the protest accused the central government of pushing the bill without consulting Muslim stakeholders. They warned that the legislation, if passed in its current form, would lead to mass dispossession and the eventual disappearance of Waqf institutions that serve as the backbone of the community's social and religious life: mosques, madrasas, orphanages, and graveyards. The All Manipur Muslim Organizations Coordinating Committee, AMMOCOC, and other prominent Islamic bodies have condemned the bill and called for an immediate halt to its passage. They have also sought intervention from minority rights commissions and legal experts, hinting at potential judicial challenges should the bill become law. As the situation grows tense, there is a growing demand for the government to initiate inclusive dialogue and amend the bill in a manner that upholds constitutional protections, respects religious freedom, and preserves the sanctity of Waqf. If not addressed urgently, the protests from Manipur could echo across other parts of India, escalating into a nationwide movement against what many fear is an encroachment on faith in the guise of reform.
Waqf